How you doing, everybody? Okay, now I don't know if it'll be airing in the next couple days. If it didn't go up today, it'll go up in the next couple days. But the first episode I did I uploaded videos for today and tomorrow. They're scheduled or they're already up on YouTube. And one of the videos is the first video on the legacy of Atlantis. I renamed the podcast. I'm not going to worry about it because it's a done deal. But I renamed the podcast, and down the road I'll take. I think I put the Lonely Gamer or something on there. Formerly uh, uh, formerly Numenor Reborn or whatever, and I started a new list for Legacy of Atlantis for Minecraft, and I will also be posting them to the podcast. Um, okay, let's see if we can actually get the. Because yesterday I started having problems, so I ended it. Let's see today if we can actually kill the Skeleton King and get the. See if we can get to the Skeleton King and get. Okay, tactical advantage. Okay, puncturing arrow. I'm gonna try this one. I might come back to it. I want to stay with what I got. I really do like that rapid fire. Okay. I'm feeling a little more. I don't know how long it'll last, but I'm feeling a little more talkative today. I'm hoping I get a Minecraft stream in. I've actually gotten a fair amount done.
Not enough hatred.
Ooh, I like this one. I don't think I've ever used it. I like this one.
I am undone. Demon spawn taking root in my fields.
If you cannot fight, then you should flee.
This land is all my family has. I cannot leave.
I'm not sure I ever tried any of them other than rapid fire. That's like my favorite.
My land is Tristram's.
Okay, I don't know. Oh, that's got to be that portal. I got an arrow in there, and I'm like, okay, what do I got to go get? It's that fucking portal, which I'm not going to do because I went through it yesterday, and it was just, like, way too much.
Get accustomed to that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I really do hope I got, because again, I got some stuff I would really like to show off. I got a few things done on that new world. And I also, if I can remember them and I can stay focused, I actually have a couple things I want to talk about.
My hatred is too low. Not enough hatred. I need more hatred to do that. Not enough hatred.
What got me was they voted out the Speaker of the House yesterday, and
I need more hatred.
some of the Republicans. I want to say normally I don't agree with them, but I think one of the best things said by a Republican was, and I'm going to be paraphrasing, but it was Senator Kennedy, no relation to the Kennedy family, that you would be thinking of. He was asked about it, And like I said, I'm paraphrasing. I'm not quoting it. The gist of it was he was letting you know that when you only control the House and the opposing party controls the Senate and the presidency, that you got to compromise. You can't just shut everything down until you get what you want. And, he said, for the people in the House, by all means, follow your heart. But he goes, don't leave your brain behind while you're following your heart. And the other thing he said was, at the end of the clip, I don't know how much longer he talked, but at the end of the clip they were showing, he basically said, and he goes, and for the people in the House, especially the leadership, make sure you take any medication you're supposed to be taking. And it's like, holy shit. But they had one guy that stood up, and I wish I could tell you what name he is, but I don't know. But they had the one guy who stood up and said that, there's people in this house that just don't respect, honor and loyalty, and all. It's like, well, where the fuck have you been? It's been like that since Bush got in there. When George W. Bush was president, his fucking vice president told congressmen to fuck off on the House floor or in the hallways. This was not, at the bar. This was not at the local fucking shit-kicking fucking rodeo. This was, I think he was in the well of the Senate or something like that, and he just told somebody to go fuck himself,
My hatred
or fuck off or something like that. Well, this might be the end of the stream. This is just fucking ridiculous. On the fucking easiest mode we have.
I need more discipline.
And then the other guy, he was ripping on Matt Gaetz, but he sits there and he goes, he's fundraising on us. You guys have been fundraising on this shit since at least Trump got into office. It's like, the fake outrage from these shitbags is just unbelievable. Oh my God, he's fundraising on this because he's like, he basically found where Matt Gaetz had a thing online where he said he was filed his paperwork to out the Speaker of the House, and he was asking for donations. It's like, look, these guys have been fundraising on, basically overthrowing the government. These guys have been fundraising on raising money to pay for fucking terrorist fucking legal bills. I mean, my God, they've just been doing. It's like, my God, you can't act fucking shocked.
I need more hatred.
You just can't. They've been doing this for so long. It ain't even. I think it's in the decades. I think some of the stuff he was crying about, I think goes back more than 10 years. I think you can literally call it a decade of this shit. Okay, we almost got our 150 douchebags. Come on. Hey, for the stream, grab your ankles.
I need to go back.
I think we're going to use Uskang. I have no idea. U-S-K-A-N-G. I'm going to call it Uskang. Uskang. Okay, the festering woods. Fight off the invaders alongside the ancients. Okay, this is... Ooh.
Not enough hatred.
You won't get away from us this time.
Oh, yeah, Nigel Cutthroat. If I don't forget it, I got a couple videos on YouTube by Mark that I will, and if I'm gonna stream today, I don't think I'll be able to watch them in between. But one of them, it's
I have found a promising lead. A family near New Tristram has obtained a valuable
Vegas reporter, George Knapp, and I can't remember off the top of my head who the other guy, but it's like 2 hours, and it's like they went to a convention or something like that. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's that fucking portal again. We'll go back to the festering woods, and we will ignore that other arrow.
There, a worthy foe. Take the hill, brothers. Don't let these dogs have it.
Our enemies are legion, but they will not take us without a fight. We assault them here while the keys to the Holy Temple are hidden away from their leader, the fiend Nereza.
I need
Resolve
more
must
hatred to
not
do
falter,
that.
and we will surely die a lost man.
Sweet revenge. I need to go back.
One of the things I want to talk about in the next stream I do, if I can remember. If I do it today, I should be okay. But can't remember his first name. He's the younger brother. His older brother was the governor of New York, Cuomo. Used to be on CNN until I gotta be honest with you. I'm not entirely sure. He got let go because of some bullshit. And my understanding of it was he helped his brother out. He helped his brother out, and like when his brother was going through some scandals, he spent his own time. He didn't, as far as I know now, if he did, then my opinion might change. But my understanding is he didn't use his position at CNN in any way, shape, or form. He was helping him strategize and plan and stuff, and it was all off book. It was on his own time. You know, I think he said early on that he just would not be covering the story.
I hear something.
So, you know, he could have done that. He could have pulled a Fox News, or he could have pulled a Republican move in the Congress, where he used his position at CNN to attack the women accusing his brother of obstructing justice, and he didn't do any of that. He stayed out of it, you know, on the air, you know, and he was helping his brother behind the scenes, which, I'm sorry, I don't know if that should have been a fucking big deal. I literally don't know. What he does on his own time should have been just fine. That seemed like a bullshit thing. Well, then what was funny is when he left, after everything was said and done and all the paperwork had been done, all the I's had been dotted and all the T's had been crossed, he started telling tales about the sex scandals going on. And there were a few other, some of the people that were involved in getting him out of there, they had to go too. And it's like, you know, hey. But his podcast, and again, I gotta be honest, I do not know if he is a true believer in UFOs, and I don't know that he's covering it on his show, but he's doing it on his podcast. And regardless of whether he's a believer or not, from what I can see, he appears to be doing a pretty good job covering the UFO stuff. And again, that's really all that matters. You don't necessarily have to believe it. You just have to do a honest, credible job covering real news, and he's covering it. And I like some of the stuff he says, like, because he did an interview with Chris Mellon, And I don't know the whole story on him. What I do know is he was someone that was at least connected to that All Stars Academy. That guy from Blink 182, Tom DeLonge, I think. They brought him in. Now this is a guy that worked for U.S. intelligence, and this is a guy that worked for, I believe, the Department of Defense. And my understanding, both jobs he had, and I don't know if it was the CIA, the DIA, or the National Director, but he was he was either in the top 3, and I could be wrong, but my understanding is he was either in the top 3 or the top 5 positions there for both groups. He's worked for Democrats and Republicans. So he kind of checks off that credibly nonpartisan, because he's been seen by both parties to be a credible person to have in that position. And the other thing is, unlike Trump's kids, Tucker Carlson, he comes from a rich family. The way, this is all I know. I really don't know. I don't know if he's new money or old money, but somebody made the comment that he does not have to work. This is a guy that they could find a charitable foundation or something else for him to be a part of. This guy could be like Jimmy Carter, where he just goes around helping people, living on the family money or the connections, either one. And this is a guy that chooses to basically help. Because he isn't going for like a political office, something elected. He's working behind the scenes. He seems like a guy who just wants to step up, and I could be wrong, but he seems like a guy who just wants to step up and help. And I don't see anything wrong with that. I think that's kind of a good thing nowadays. But he's not like one of Trump's kids, where you can honestly picture that if they weren't working for Daddy, they probably wouldn't be working. Or Tucker Carlson. That guy there. You say what you want about him, but he doesn't really look like somebody you would want to hire if you were serious. But he comes from, that's another guy that doesn't have to work, so, but he isn't helping anybody. But he comes from my understanding, he comes from the Tyson dynasty. And, but this guy here, he was being interviewed, and I found it interesting, some of the stuff that was said.
returning to town.
Okay. I don't know if I can build hand crossbows. That's a rear crossbow, not a hand crossbow. Those, I think, are hand crossbows. Okay, now that's a hand crossbow. I just gotta get up to level 17, and I can probably pump 2 of those out. That's a crossbow. 17 and 22, I can start making them. Okay, cathedral level 4. Ooh, maybe I can get my bounty. I'm gonna go this way. Oh, arrow says this way. Captain Cage is dead. Oh, come on. Yeah, come on, come on, come on, come on.
One step closer.
My studies indicate that a high-level cleric of the Zakarum named Akan began to sense the corruption that was eating away at the heart of his faith. He knew this corruption would eventually destroy his beloved church, and that he must take action. After much prayer,
Okay,
Akan hit
now
upon the
if we
idea
can
of
just
an
get
order of crusaders.
the Skeleton King, I will get my first bounty. Oh, snap. I need 2 of them. Let's see if we can upgrade that now. Okay, tassels, battle armor. A sand pouch. Oh yeah, we're doing that. Oh yeah.
Akan gathered the most devout, driven, and martial Zakarumageddons. He taught them to channel the power of light in the same way that the newly founded paladins were doing so. But these recruits, these crusaders, were given insight into the primal powers of Zakarum in a way no paladin ever was.
Keep your distance from him. This burden is mine to bear. May death bring peace from your madness, Leon.
Traitors! Even in death, armies of condors will still obey their king. Even if you will not.
These enemies defy all reason.
You dare to bring the walls of life into my tomb!
come on, Skeleton King. Okay. Okay, we got that. Okay, we got... Charges any dealing damage to nearby. I can't change anything. Maybe it's because I'm in with the Skeleton King, but it won't let me. You would think you could change your skills in here as long as they're. Usually you can change them if they're not cooling down. Yeah, it won't let me change shit in here. I'm gonna call this a fucking glitch.
Not ready yet.
gonna be able to use any of them. We'll take a look. Nope. Yeah, it's got 41 life per second. I can't give that up.
I will use it well.
Okay, vault. Oh yeah. All right, that was a good stream. I hope everybody had a good time. Let me get my bounty. Okay, peace out. I hope everybody has a good day. Let's go ahead and get to the next world or act. Okay, peace out, and I hope everybody has a good day.